With the Seven of Wands, I see that you've been fighting for a long time trying to get where you think you should be. You feel like you've been out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. I keep looking at this snowflake on the top. You feel like you've been fighting forever and everyone else has found their tribe and their people, and you've been alone for so long, and you just almost have given up with the Nine of Wands. You feel like, why am I still fighting? This is not worth it, and I'm never gonna find anyone like me. Forget it. There is a tribe out there for everyone. They are your people, and you will find them. And you're almost there. That's what I see with this Nine of Wands. That's where you are right now. You're almost there, so don't give up. And I see the Nine of Pentacles, which is talking about how when you start getting money and you decide to work on you and find a place where you're comfortable and happy with you, you're comfortable financially, you're comfortable in love, you don't even have to be comfortable in love, but you're at a point where you're happy and you're just who you are, and okay, this is okay. That's when they will come in. And when they come in with the Hangman reversed, they are going to change how you think about yourself and the world. They're going to change how you see things, because that's what they're doing here, is they're changing your viewpoints on what you thought things should have been or how they should be. Breathe. Don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety. There is no need for tension. Savor the moment, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. Poised. You can be assured you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to. Your skills are sharp, and you've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge. And your sense of a new phase of your life is about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. So they're wanting you to pause and take a breath and breathe and just take your time. And while you're taking your time, enjoy your life right now today with what you see in front of you. You know, you're beginning a new phase in your life, and you're putting in the building blocks that you need, so that way you'll be at the perfect place and the perfect time for this relationship, for your soul tribe to come in. So you're getting yourself ready, so you're ready to be with them when it happens. What's blocking you at the moment? Lighten your load. This is talking about how you're carrying too much with you. You've learned all these lessons from the past. It's time to accept you've learned it and move on. Don't keep carrying your burdens from one time in your life onto the next time. Let it go. Forgive, release, and start over. And know that this time it's not going to come back. You're not going to be hurt the way you were before. You're not going to have those same problems again. You've learned those lessons. So it's safe and okay to release them. And have courage and know that you can do this. You have the strength to do this. And it's going to be okay. In fact, it's going to be better than okay. Better than you've ever had it before. You have the Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. You have healed your ancestors' karma, and you don't need to focus on that anymore. In fact, you need to cut that off. You are done with that. You can move beyond that. You don't have to keep getting lost in their reoccurring issues that they've had. It's time for you to move on from that. And you have the Druid hold space. You're being guided to dig deep within and hold on to your situation. If you're wondering what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it's time to shift your perceptions and move back into a state of trust. Don't change your plans or do anything drastic. Just trust the process and know that everything happens as it needs to. You have strong roots, and your life needs to be a reflection of this. So just hold on, keep doing what you're doing. That's the advice. When you don't know or you need help, ask your angels and they will guide you. They hear you. Whether we think so or not, they do. And they send us synchronicities every single day in everything we do. You should find your tribe in the next few months. The last advice is self-acceptance. You are perceived the way you perceive yourself. The relationship you have with yourself informs how you relate to others. The way you see yourself affects how you perceive others and assume how they see you. The exceptions you place on yourself are reflected in the disappointments we experience from the judgments you make upon others. When we only accept the best part of ourselves, we mirror such conditional acceptance towards others and the world. Be your own advocate. Believe in yourself. Love who you are. And the energy of self-love will help you realize your dreams. When was the last time you gave yourself a pat on the back or acknowledged that you love yourself? Working on a good relationship with yourself will help you to have positive relationships with others, and it will help bring in your soul tribe. How you manage your self-worth is crucial to how you view the world and your place in it. Love begins and ends with you. How you treat yourself and feel about yourself is of paramount importance. Love is contagious. When you are surrounded by people who are full of love, you may find it easier to love who you are. Work on being more patient. If you lack patience with others, remember that they are human and different from you. If your impatience has to do with an outcome, know that your prayers are being answered. Have a little more patience. You are being helped right now by your higher self, by a galactic ancestor who is a spirit guide, and a shaman spirit guide. You also have a creative spirit guide who is helping you to open new gifts and see things in a new way. Some of these gifts may include herbs and essential oils, cartmacy and balapsy. Something important as a new job or a raise may be coming. You're going to have temporary problems before you meet your soul tribe, but you will be taken care of during these problems. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up for you. Family matters, wealth, a man with dark hair. Be careful, do not take risks at this time.
Bota a mão, tenta dar uma olhada. Dá uma mexida nele aí. Se eu mexer, ele vai dobrar. Ok.
Your path to find your tribe. At first you thought you had it all together, and you fell in love, and you thought you had everything balanced just the way it was supposed to be, and some event came along and took it all from you. And it may have been self-sabotage, it may have been someone else, whatever, it happened. And then your intuition started telling you you needed to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. And you're like, but do I really? But I don't know if I want to, but I don't know. And you wavered, and you didn't listen to your intuition, and you had a tower moment because of that. And then you're transforming. And this is where you are right now. You're either transforming right now, or you're in the middle of the tower moment. The rest of this has already happened, so it's not really a big deal. But that's what I'm seeing now, is you're transforming. You're becoming a new person. And transformation does not mean death. I know it's a death card. It doesn't mean death. It means that change. So maybe you have a new outlook on life. Maybe you think of things in a different way. Maybe something got shown to you that just changed your perspective on someone or something. But that's what the death card is all about. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so the lessons that they're wanting you to learn before they bring in your soul tribe. Let's go into community and why first. We all belong in a community. We all have a soul tribe. They're out there. They're there to help inspire you and help you to grow and help you to accomplish your purpose on this life. And they're going to be best friends, and it's going to be beautiful. And we need a community. I mean, even people like me, I'm very introspective, and I go into hermit mode a lot. And I recharge by being by myself. And this is my pile, by the way. This is the pile I picked. So I get it. Like, a lot of times you're like, people are annoying and they drive me crazy. I don't know. But no, you know, for a long time in life, a lot of times we go through times where we need to be alone so we can learn lessons in certain things. But then at other times we need to be around people. Humans are not meant to be alone. We are not made to be alone. We are supposed to find our tribes, and we're supposed to find them so we can learn from them, and we can help them learn and then flourish and help other people around us learn. It's, I guess, a good example. I'm going to go to a diner. I worked as a waitress for a long time, so it's a really easy example for me to say. But in a diner, if you have everyone sitting there and they're all talking and smiling and laughing, and you'll have one stuffy old man come in and he'll throw himself in his seat and he'll smirk at everyone and give dirty faces and tell the waitress, "This coffee is cold and you're taking too long, and what is with this place anyway?" And you'll notice the atmosphere in the whole restaurant around him will change. It'll trickle down to other people being cranky and grumpy, and it just changes the whole atmosphere in the whole restaurant from one person. And then this little old lady will come in, and she's just smiling, and she just radiates love and warmth, and she'll sit in front of him, and he'll say something snarky to her, like, "When you're late," and she'll say, "I know, love, I'm sorry," and he'll just start to smile and soften, and the whole room again will change to everyone smiling and laughing and being happy. And it's like that. You know, everything we do affects everyone else. And when we work as a group together with other people, we learn that, you know, it's okay, and, you know, it helps us help more people faster. And it just works that way. And that's what your tribe is for. And that's why you need a tribe. And that's what these two cards are. You understanding that and coming to terms with that. Orphaned. I'm going to read this because it pretty much says the same thing I just said, but maybe it will make more sense to you. We are all meant to have connections with other people within our families, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island. It's important to recognize when being part of, rather than separate from, is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirituality. It is okay to let go of the pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. Clean it up. You are going through a transformation. You are realizing that people who used to fit in your life before no longer fit now. And your thoughts have changed and you are becoming who you truly are. You're becoming your authentic self. And so you have to realize that, having the name bad things may no longer matter to you. And the people who think that's still important, you still love them and care about them, but it's time to let them go and move on to people who care about the things you care about. And it's a change. And this is all about letting go of what no longer serves you and baggage and past trauma and all of that. Let it go. Let it go. Accept the lessons you learned from it. Say, I accept I learned these lessons, but these lessons no longer control me, and they're no longer the fear that I have to live in, and they're no longer who I am, and I can let that go and I can move on, and it's okay to do that. And they want you to let it go and move on because they want to bring in miracles and wonderful, beautiful things are coming in for you, and they want you to have space for those things to come in. I once told my mother, I love the fact that Grandma wants to give me an old couch. It's a nice couch. There's nothing wrong with the couch. But I really want a couch that matches my new house. And if I take that old couch, my husband will never let me buy a new couch. Because why would we save money to buy a new couch when we have one? It works fine. There's no reason to get rid of it. It's like that. I didn't have room for the new couch, so I couldn't get a new couch. So they want you to let go of past hurts, past old beliefs, past things that are holding you down, so you can have room for the new miracles and the new wonderful blessings coming in. Sorry about that, guys. My next door neighbor's getting their roof redone, and the guys wanted to come over, and my mom's dog went crazy, and it was a whole big old thing. I swear, everyone in this neighborhood is getting a new roof this year. It's crazy. Anyway, so, life purpose. This is all about an spiritual experience changes your view, trusting your intuition, a new venture, considering your options, seeking adventure, and embracing your life to the full. You've always felt special or different, and you knew you had a purpose, but you didn't know exactly what it was. Or you know exactly what it is, but you don't know how to do it. And that's what this One of Pentacles shows me. Let me tell you what the Ace of Pentacles reverse. It indicates that you may be allowing your fears or scarcity and not having what you need to influence your behavior. I'm going to read that again. You're allowing your fears of scarcity or not having what you need to influence your behavior. So this is talking about either one of two things. Either you know what your life purpose is, or you at least have a gumption, you have an idea, but you're scared to do it because of financial or status or what people will think or how they'll look at me, or you don't have a clue what your life purpose is, but you're not anywhere near it. You're not on the right path because you're listening to everybody else. You're doing what society says you should do. You're doing what your mom told you to do. Well, everyone in my family, their parents pick who they get married, so my mom will pick who I get married. No. This is your life. This is your purpose. You're supposed to do what you want to do. And that's where this forgiveness card comes in. I look at this, and the first thing I see is this girl in this big, vast, expansive world. And this is talking about forgiving. And I get the sense from this card that you have forgiven everyone else. That was easy. You didn't have a problem with that. No big deal. I'll forgive you. I'll move on. And you're really good at that. But you haven't forgiven you. Have you stopped back and said, I forgive myself for being who I was when I was living in a time of scarcity? When I was living in survivor mode, I forgive myself for what I did to survive. Because that's part of what you had to do. But you know this now. So now you're able to move on. And I keep looking at all these birds up on top. And birds are always messengers. Always, always. Whether it's from your ancestors, whether it's from your spirit guides, whether it's from the divine, the universe. They're always messages. So they're here. They're helping you. You know, I look at these animals and the first thing I see is the dove. You know, you have spirit guides and ancestors and angels, and they're trying to help you. But you have to forgive yourself, and you have to decide you are important. You are here for a reason. And it's time for you to decide to step up to that reason and not just let others go along their way. And this animal card, this is all about having a companion that's here to help you. Maybe they'll just be there when you need them. Maybe you had a companion pass away. It's a sign that they are still with you. They're still here helping you. And it's just, once again, your spirit guides and your ancestors and angels saying, we are here for you. You're never alone. We often think we're very, very alone, but you're never, ever alone. Far from it. Actually, most people don't realize this, but when they feel like they're alone and they're in this place, they think they're all alone. They have more angels and ancestors and spirit guides around them than any other time. Trust me, I know, I can see them. You know, and they can't even fit in your bedroom with you. You would be amazed. And they're all holding your hand and rubbing your back and brushing your hair and trying to figure out what they can do to help you, because they want to help you get through this. But they want you to realize you have to decide, I'm important. I'm not just going to sit here and let everybody else decide for me what my life's going to be and what my purpose is going to be. Because what they want it to be is not who you are. And it's not what you're here for. You're here to be you and to be different and to stand out. And that's not a bad thing. And you have to come to terms with that. And this is what's blocking your tribe from coming in. Advice from Spirit. Liberate yourself. Liberate yourself, be these of lovers, family members, or any people with intimate access to you. Recognize who is lifting you and who is pulling you down. The tentacles might also be that of a job or learning environment. It is time to move on. In this situation of codependency, remember, you are holding each other back. Although you may feel you owe it to another to stay and continue, your spirit is reminding you it's not only you who is being held back. The other person is being held back as too. So by not being true to yourself, you're holding them and you back. And once again, like I said, free yourself. Animal guardian, trust your instincts. Trust your intuition. It's sent to you by your ancestors and your spirit guides. That is how the divine and your angels and your spirit guides talk to you and help you. Each one of us can hear them. You know, most of us just don't pay attention. But the biggest thing that we do hear is that gut feeling deep down inside that something's wrong, or it's not working right, or I just don't know, or that man feels weird, Mom. I mean, that is your instinct and your intuition. And your intuition is sent to you by the divine. That's how they tell you. Your angels, your spirit guides, that's how they tell you things. Listen to it. It's trying to guide you. When you decide to free yourself, they want you to know that you will see your seeds grow. So this is going to be amazing. all these beautiful things are going to come in when you decide to take this leap. And they want you to know that you're going to get what you want and more than you could imagine. So just take that leap. The High Priestess, intend and create. This is talking about manifesting your dreams. They're asking you to dream again. Dream for you. Follow your dreams and go where they lead you, and they won't let you down. These are final thoughts from your spirit guides. The more we turn into our inner light of self, the more we live our life through it. The more transparent we become, the more our inner life is reflected back to us through the intimate connections we enjoy with others and our surroundings. The featured crone supports you into bringing loving light, acceptance, and value to the shadow parts of yourself. All they have ever tried to do is help you. However, it's actually your help they need. Shadows need to be released, and you're not paying attention to your shadow self. Listen to your shadows with compassion. Honor them with new and affirming meaning and significance in your life. Integrate them healthy by freeing them from the dark. Trust, love, acknowledge, and empathize with each shadow of yourself as you shine light upon it and transform it into healthy alignment with the purity of your spirit self. So what does this mean? So they're asking you to do your shadow work. And it's simple. People make it so complicated. All you have to do is accept. That's who I was. That's who I had to be at the time. I accept that. I have learned that lesson, and I can now move on. That's it. You don't have to go into this dive deep into it. That's all you need to do at this point. But you have to do it. Wisdom and play. Our intuition knows something more than we do. Listen to your intuition. Once again, they're trying to guide you. You just have to listen. Empty. The ending and beginning lie at either side of the same door. You're trying to transform into a new part of your life. This is going to be the start of something new and big. It's kind of like when you get married. You have to buy the dress and get all excited. And you can plan your wedding for years as a little child. But till that man proposes, there's not much you can do to walk across those doors to make it happen, right? And I don't care if it's a man, I don't care if it's a woman, genders don't matter here. I'm not biased that way. But you can't get married till someone wants to marry you too. And that's what this is saying. You can't be there for other people until you do the work with yourself. So they're asking you to do that. As you go through this transformation, these are the people who are helping you. You have a shaman ancestor. Makes sense, they help transform. You have happy, joyful spirit guides. They help bring joy into your life. You have a spirit animal that's trying to help you. You have a spiritual protector that's protecting you right now. Your higher self is trying to come through. And you have an ascended master trying to help you right now. This is my pile of star seeds. You are a star seed. You might know things about. These might relate to you. Maybe, maybe not. Mitukin. Sirius. Orin. You are a light worker. Adronomen. One of those or all of those should relate to you in some way, shape, or form. Things that are coming in for you that you are working on right now. These are spiritual gifts that are coming in right now. Telepathy. Knowing the phone is going to ring before it does. The ability to read another person's mind. You are a spiritual healer. Ability to channel the divine energies in a body and promote healing. Clairsentience. Clear feeling. Dreamwalker. The ability to communicate and or heal others in dreams. L-shaped rods. Rods are used for drowsing and holistic healing, and the chakras and the auroric field can be measured with L rods. If you want to know more about these, you can check them out at I'm Psychic and So Are You in another reading of mine. And under learning. Things that are coming in for you right now. An increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. News is on the way. Temptation will test you. An emotional, secure, loving family is important to you. Are you sure you have that now? You are protected from negative forces beyond your control. Pay attention to your work. Time to get out of a situation. Muddled, unclear thinking. Something important, such as a new job or a raise. An announcement is coming. That's all I have for you today. I hope this helped. Until next time.